A very good afternoon to you all and welcome back to Rawto. You can like us on YouTube or subscribe. Well, what a weekend of rugby that was. Quarterfinals, and I was going to post and put in the same predictions before the quarterfinals as Matt Dawson did, which was a Northern Hemisphere clean sweep, which seemed kind of a possibility, but it's not what came to pass. With England, the last country standing from the Northern Hemisphere after some pretty epic quarterfinals. Wales, you felt, were never really at the races. Did they really put in their best performance, their best showing they could have done against the Argentinians? Probably not, let's face it, and I think they'll be a little bit disappointed with their performance. A great start. They could have been 13-0 up, and of course it ended 10 each. Which must have been a bit demoralising for them, and then the Argentinian power just about got them over the finish line. But a good game of rugby nonetheless. And then the epic battle between Ireland and the All Blacks, which was just played at 1,000,000 miles an hour, start to finish. Incredible skill sets shown by both teams. Very, very impressive game of rugby. I kind of felt that really the Irish were so desperate to make yards when they had the ball that the All Blacks drift defence was just letting them do exactly that, letting the ball carrier get isolated and then turning them over. They kind of mugged them off really, and kept their cool to get that win over the finish line. Heartbreak, especially for those leaving professional rugby like Johnny Sexton. A real shame. And then the following day, well, England, Fiji. England much improved, it does have to be said, despite the fact I had a bit of a go at the coaches and selectors, which a lot of people have been doing. Is Farrell the right person at 10? I still think not, especially considering the might that we have to face next. We've got to do something different. If we keep kicking the ball away, we're going to be cricket scored by the Springboks. Talking of whom, what a performance they put in, along with France as well. You've really got a feel for France because they've been an incredible host nation. They've provided brilliant atmosphere at every game, and the rugby they've put out on the pitch has been unbelievable. I feel really sorry, especially for, obviously Antoine Dupont, who's led from the front, had a plate put in his face, done everything he can for his team, but also Julien Marchand, who got injured in the first game very early on. Their replacement hook has been an absolute legend, but Julien Marchand was ready to come back for the semi-final. Obviously he doesn't need to play that game now, so a real bit of heartbreak for them. But the South Africans, just incredible power, and the skill set in that game as well was right up there with the Ireland All Blacks game. Incredible fixtures, and now the whole thing moves to the Stade de France. No more Marseille, no more anywhere else. Two great quarterfinals each at Marseille and Paris, and now it's all Stade de France. For Friday night, it'll be the All Blacks against Argentina. You have to say the All Blacks hot favourites to win that. The Argentinians, I just don't think, have got the physicality to stay with them, or the bench, importantly, as well. And then for me, because I'm English, the big one is England against the Springboks the following day, next Saturday, and that's going to be a hell of a test for England. You can't really see them staying with the Boks, but this is knockout rugby, and you never know. Everything crossed for me, and I hope everybody in the Northern Hemisphere is joining me in shouting for England, but I'm sure a lot of you won't be. Such is the rivalry of nations. Keep following us on Rawto, and have a good day.